Be me 27, been doom scrolling dating apps so long, it feels like a second job. Zero traction matches that never answer chats that die before I can even type, hey, starting to believe my face looks normal in mirrors, but cursed on a phone screen like I'm shadow banned by genetics at the gym. One random night, grinding out a sad workout, killing a machine like it owes me money, phone buzzes new match. She's cute, like actually cute, not filters and angles. Cute. My first reaction is basically nothing because I'm trained to expect scams go into detective mode. Scrolling hard, looking for the usual, tells no weird promo links. No follow my page, no baby in every photo, no mommy to my world in bio, no inspirational caption about being unbreakable seems real. I message anyway, fully expecting the classic silence. I've done this humiliation loop 100 times, she replies. Almost instantly, I'm standing there holding a dumbbell like an idiot. Rest of my workout turns into me, texting between sets, acting like I'm taking longer breaks on purpose. She's funny, she actually asks me stuff back. Not just answering like a customer service bot by the time I leave. We've been talking close to an hour. Feel weirdly good walking to my car, like my life might not be a total joke. We keep it on the app for a couple days, then swap numbers. She texts fast, like consistently fast, sends voice notes too, and yeah, she sounds hot, sends little selfies of what she's doing. Not posed, not trying to be some influencer, just her being her all week. We're talking a weekend. Starts creeping up. She hits me with, you're really not gonna ask me out, are you? I stare at my screen brain blue screens. No one's ever called me out like that. Panic pick a restaurant, one of those places I only go to for birthdays or when I'm trying to impress my bank account into forgiving me. Definitely above my budget, she says she'd love to, says nobody's ever taken her somewhere that nice for a first date. Immediately, think I made it way too serious. Way too fast, but I'm committed. Now I make the reservation, only opening is late book it. Anyway, because I'm not backing down night of the date, she shows up and somehow looks even better in real life. Clearly put effort in. Hair done, makeup subtle, dress classy, not clubby. I'm shaking inside for the first 10 minutes. She's calm, like she's done this a million times. She starts talking, smiling, making it easy. Slowly, my nervous system stops screaming. She even touches my arm a couple times, light little taps. I'm floating. Notice she looks a bit tired though. She admits she hasn't been sleeping well, says things have been chaotic lately. I don't dig into it. Figure everyone's life is messy. She mentions she lives with her parents, says she recently dropped out of college and went full time at work. Instead, I ask a little about what happened, like what the plan is. She says it's complicated, then immediately steers the convo into music. Big fan of Lana Del Rey first. Real red flag, and I just swallow it. Next few dates, I go full try hard planning stuff out. Like I'm running a campaign one weekend. We hit a tulip farm because she mentioned tulips are her favorite. We walk around like we're in some cheesy movie, pick out flowers. They make it into a bouquet for her. Not cheap at all, but she looks genuinely happy. Like real happy. My wallet starts sweating that month. I shuffle money around, dip into savings a little, tell myself it's fine. It's an investment. Maybe this is finally worth it. But whenever I try to ask deeper questions about the future, like long term stuff, goals, where she's headed, she dodges, says she's figuring things out, laughs it off, changes the subject. Fifth date. End of the night, she says she wants to come back to my place. I instantly panic. My room is not prepped for a woman who looks like that. But I say, yes. Anyway, because I'm not an idiot, I drive her back. I'm barely talking the whole ride because my thoughts are doing parkour. I've never gotten this far with a girl before. She actually asks if I'm okay because I've been quiet. I say, I'm fine, just tired. We get to my place. I open the door, try to act normal, give her a quick tour, like I'm showing a realtor's model home. I'd already texted my roommates a warning. They're all hiding in their rooms. Like, It's a hostage situation. We end up sitting on my bed, talking. I'm still buzzing with nervous energy. She keeps checking her phone like every couple minutes. I ask if everything's all right. She goes, "Yeah, just making sure stuff is handled." Then, super casual, she drops. She can't stay. The night has to see her baby in the morning. I blink like my brain didn't register the word I ask her to repeat. That she repeats it. Like it's normal, I ask again because I'm convinced I misheard. She says, "My baby," again. Sharper this time, she gets defensive immediately. "Yeah, she has a baby, no." She doesn't have to announce it on the first date. It's not her whole identity. My head starts spinning. I ask how old. She says, 20 months. Suddenly, her tired face makes perfect sense. I ask who's watching the kid right now. She says her parents. Then she hits me with the real part. She claims she tried mentioning it early before with other guys, and they disappear the second they hear it. So she waited until she knew I liked her. I get why she'd be scared, but I feel like I just walked into a trap with my eyes open. I'm doing math in my head. Dating a girl with a kid means the kid is part of the package. I'm not ready for that. Not ready to be around a child. Not ready to get attached and then have it be complicated. Not ready for any of that responsibility. She says she doesn't expect me to be a dad. Like, I can just ignore the kid existing. I put a hand on her shoulder, trying to keep the temperature down. She snaps at me, says she's not coming over just to hook up. Says she only sleeps with guys she's actually in a relationship with. I'm not about to use her just to finally lose my virginity, and I'm also not about to date a single mom. I tell her straight up, calmly. "I don't think I can do this," she says. "We're perfect together." Says her parents help a lot. Says I wouldn't have to do anything. Says we could basically be normal. I keep my voice polite. Tell her it's just not what I'm looking for. Her face goes hurt first, then angry right after she says she thought I was different. But I'm just like all the other awful men. I say, I wish she'd told me sooner, would have saved both of us a lot of time. She starts getting louder, says she shouldn't have to disclose everything. Immediately, says she's her own person. She starts packing her stuff in slow motion, like she's waiting for me to cave and apologize. I don't, then she goes, "You're seriously not even gonna offer me a ride home?" I sigh, say, "Fine, okay," before I can even stand up. She drags her hand across my shelf. My collectibles go flying, plastic and boxes clattering on the floor. She storms out, door slams so hard my walls shake. I stand there for a few seconds, just processing the whole thing. Then I go after her. Front door slams again. I walk back through the path she took, checking my stuff, like I'm in a crime scene. Nothing missing, nothing broken beyond my pride. Roommate comes out like a groundhog hearing noise, asks what happened, asks if we hooked up. I say no, she has a kid. He freezes, goes, "How did you not know?" I shrug, because I honestly don't even have an answer. He laughs at first, then sees I'm actually upset. Then he hits me with, "At least you found out now, not after she trapped you with a kid." We just stand there in the hallway for a second, silent. Then he tries to cheer me up, says, "Look on the bright side. You're not the single mother." I laugh a little, but it stings back in my room, looking at my scattered collectibles, thinking how close I was to finally losing my virginity with a girl who was genuinely hot and seemed into me. And yeah, part of me wishes I was more of a dirtbag, could have just taken the win and dealt with the guilt later, but I can't. Parents raised me with a stupid morals package. I couldn't do that to her, still miss her. Honestly, just wish she didn't have a kid.